Hello everyone, Tyrone here from Type Fitness Solutions. Now today I'm basically going to run through with you on how I use the Poliquin BioSignature to help stimulate fat loss, muscle gain, and how to help regulate people with specific conditions related to diet, nutrition and training. Now I'm going to run through this step by step on how we use this 12-site skin fold to give you an accurate body fat percentage. Also the amount of lean muscle mass that you're actually supporting in the body, to your overall how we regulate your diet and how we will help regulate your nutrition when you train with me here at Type Fitness Solutions. Now, I'm running through the software program here that we use, so I'm running through mine individually. Now, I haven't put my address in there in case any of you are trying to stalk me or find me. But over here, basically, we've got the date over here that will actually take the skin folds. Now, overall height, my age, which is now, this is a previous one, I'm actually 32 now. My height, 190 centimeters, and my body weight, 92 kilos. Now, this one was taken of the 14th to the 6th, 2013, so a little while ago. Basically, what we're looking at here is the overall skin fold sites along the top numbers here. Now, the bottom numbers here are the priority that we will follow. Now, I will go through that in a little bit of a second. Now, over here, we have the total body fat percentage, which is 8.8%, and kilograms of lean muscle mass is I'm holding in 83.9. It gives it in pounds as well. But the individual skin fold sites. Now, the chin and the cheek. Basically, we'll take the chin and the cheek because that's where people will mostly lose fat to begin with any sort of fat loss. It also is a regulatory response to toxicity in the body. Okay. Now, you only have to look at an alcoholic's cheek to know that they're red and inflamed, to know that they're toxic in the body. Now, the pec and the tricep, they're basically related to the male hormone in the body, androgen sites. It'll tell me how regulatory male to female you are. Now, a healthy male's testosterone response will be related to their pec fold. So, if a male has a very high pec fold, it can be one of two things. They are low in testosterone response, or they're actually converting testosterone files into the female hormone. They're not aromatizing their testosterones correctly. And that's how we help regulate through mineral control and nutrition on how to improve those response. Now, the subscap, that's on your back. That is regulatory to how insulin sensitive you are. So that'll tell me how many carbohydrates you deserve in your nutrition. Regulatory to the training patterns that you're actually underweighing or training at the moment, or how much you're lifting, or the volume of the workload. Now, the higher the subscap will dictate the amount of carbohydrates that you don't get. The lower the subscap fold will be the higher amount of carbohydrates that you get. So here my subscap is about 8, which means that I deserve an alright amount of carbohydrates during my training regime. Now, my mid-axillary is going to be related to my thyroid response. It'll tell me how well my metabolism, my thyroid is functioning, whether I'm under-eating, whether I'm not eating enough, whether I need to be looking at my iodine or selenium levels, or help improve my thyroid response. My suprailiac is related to insulin control, so it'll tell me how many carbohydrates are in my body and how much insulin I'm producing. So it can mean two things. It can basically say, well, I'm actually producing or eating too many carbohydrates in my nutrition at the moment, or I'm producing too much insulin when I consume carbohydrates in my nutrition. So I'd be looking at putting in measures to help control insulin levels if that was high. My umbilical fold is which is my belly. That'll be related to my cortisol response. Now, it's pre-assess the long-term exposure to cortisol response. So it'll tell me how stressed my body is. It can relate to any sort of stresses: work, food, relationship, lifestyle, or sleep stresses. We can go through a detailed questionnaire. We can help eliminate what is causing a high response to that area. Your knee and calves are related to your liver and your sleep patterns with your growth hormone production of when you sleep. So it'll tell me how healthy your liver is and whether we need to look at maybe giving some liver support for detoxification. It'll also help me regulate and tell me how well you're sleeping. If you're not sleeping well, you'll be under-recovering. If you're not sleeping well, you'll be diminished in your insulin-type growth hormone factor that you'll produce. Your quads and hamstrings are also related to the male and female hormonal sites, so androgen, so testosterone and estrogen. It's more regulatory to females. Females that hold more quad and hamstring fat are more likely to not be processing foreign toxins from the body correctly, and they're aromatizing their estrogens incorrectly. So what will actually happen is their estrogen will be converted into what's called xenoestrogens, and the body will aromatize that ineffectively by trying to push it out into fat cells through the back of the legs. So we would look at internal detoxification pathways to help start removing and correct pathways of actually moving out those toxins from the body. Now, I can go on a little bit longer in detail into this, but I like to keep these videos short. I hope this gives you enough information on how we help regulate nutrition and training protocols here at Type Fitness Solutions. Any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and happy days, stay fit, healthy and strong, and peace out.